40 stories high. Breathing fire, his head in the sky. Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla.
Greetings! It's your British radio acquaintance, Lord Horace Highborn of Buckingham. Here's a tale of the tape for Anguirus. General information. Name, Anguirus. First appearance, Godzilla raids again in 1955. Species, giant Ankylosaurus, like a Kaju, you know, yes. Often depicted as an ally to Godzilla. Physical characteristics, height varies by incarnation, typically around 60 to 100 meters. Length, approximately 100 to 160 meters. Weight ranges from 30,000 to 60,000 metric tons. Oh, big boy there. Color, generally brown or dark green. Abilities and features. By the way, you know, some people might say brown, some say dark green. Well, then it become in a fight or something. It's brown, it's not green. Hopefully you won't get into a fight like these creatures. That would be a pathetic thing to happen for human beings. So you're so much above that, aren't you? Well, some of you. Anyway, abilities and features. Armor. His back is protected by an armored shell covered with enormous spikes. Burrowing, capable of tunneling underground. Combat skills, known for its tenacity, strength, and combat prowess. Often he's engaged in physical brawls with other kaiju, you know, tossing and fighting and pushing and all of that. Speed. Despite its size, Anguirus is relatively fast and agile, especially in his quadrupedal, how do you say that in America anyway? It's kind of crazy, all you Yankees thing. Quadrupedal form. Okay, roar. Possesses a distinctive, recognizable roar. I hope it didn't scare you there. Endurance. High durability. Able to withstand significant physical damage. Behavior and personality. Right now, first off, loyalty. Often portrayed as a loyal and brave ally, especially to Godzilla, of course. Tenacity, known for its resilience and willingness to fight larger and even more powerful opponents. Territorial, aggressively defends its territory from intruders. Anguirus is one of the most enduring and beloved characters in the Godzilla franchise, often remembered for its role as Godzilla's staunch ally and its distinctive spiked appearance. By the way, the enormous spikes are my absolute favorite part of this magnificently barbaric, prehistoric creature. There you have it.
Working for KO Fishing Inc., a pilot named Shoichi Tsukayoka guides a fishing trawler towards a school of Bonito. Koji Kobayashi, another pilot, faces engine troubles and makes an emergency landing on Iwato Island. Tsukayoka is sent to rescue Kobayashi, but they both encounter two giant dinosaur monsters locked in battle. Godzilla, a new quadruped monster, later named Angrius. Pilots escape as the monsters tumble into the sea. Kyoka and Kobayashi go to Osaka to help Dr. Yamane, and the authorities investigate the encounter. The new monster is identified as an Ankylosaurus and is named Angrius. Dr. Yamane shows the authorities footage of the first Godzilla attack and notes that it was killed by the oxygen destroyer, but the inventor died, and that there are no proven countermeasures left against Godzilla. Dr. Yamane suggests issuing a blackout and using drop flares to lure Godzilla away due to the first Godzilla being sensitive to light. Tsukioka's girlfriend, Hidemi, expresses her concern for Osaka to him, and he reveals that he thought about her even when he thought he might die on Owato Island. They match as the Japan Air Force, the JASDF, take off to find Godzilla, but scientists note it may be proven difficult due to the possibility of Godzilla hiding in caves within the seabed. Later, Godzilla is spotted heading for the Kii Channel between Shikakura, Wayama Prefecture. I can't see these Japanese names very good, sorry. Yamaji, Tsukioka's boss, and Hidemi's father notes that if Godzilla wreaks havoc in those waters, their fishing company will lose valuable fishing ground and strike a blow to abduction. Later, an alert is issued for the Osaka region as Godzilla changes course for Osaka Bay. The JSDF cut off the lights in the city and lure Godzilla with flares. Tsukioka leaves Hidemi at her home for safety and leaves with Kobayashi to meet Yamaji at his cannery. Convicts escape from their transport and lead police on a chase that ends with a few convicts crashing into an oil refinery, triggering an explosion, while other convicts escape into Osaka. The explosion lures Godzilla back to Osaka, forcing the JSDF to attack it. Attracted by the flares, Angrius emerges and engages Godzilla. The monsters battle throughout the city, destroying Yamaji's cannery and killing the convicts in the process. Godzilla kills Angrius and returns to the sea after burning the body with its atomic breath. In the aftermath, Yamaji moves operations to Hokkaido to make full use of the fisheries and cannery, and also sends Kobayashi to guide trawlers. During a company dinner, Tsukioka reunites with Tajima, a friend from college and the war. Kobayashi hints to Hidemi that he's fallen in love with a certain woman. The dinner is interrupted by news that a ship was sunk by Godzilla. The following morning, Tsukioka helps the JASDF search for Godzilla and tracks its location on Kamiko Island. Kobayashi departs to aid Tsukioka, but leaves his notebook behind. Hidemi peeks into the notebook and discovers a picture of her. Inside, Kobayashi attempts to stop Godzilla from escaping, but is struck by Godzilla's atomic breath and crashes into the mountaintop, killing him. The crash creates a small avalanche that engulfs Godzilla, inspiring the JASDF to bury it with a bigger avalanche. Because they lack firepower, the JASDF return to the base to reload missiles, and Tajima reluctantly accepts Tsukioka's request to take him. The JSDF creates a wall of fire to block Godzilla's escape, while the JASDF triggers avalanches by blasting the mountaintops. Godzilla exhales one last atomic breath before being completely buried in the last avalanche triggered by Tsukioka. Relieved, Tsukioka lets Kobayashi's spirit know that they have finally defeated Godzilla.